Charisma. It's something that can light up a room, make conversations effortless, and leave people genuinely happy to be around you. But it's not all about charm or wit. Charisma is about the subtle ways we interact with others, and just as importantly, how we make them feel. Today we'll go over 6 common habits that can actually destroy your charisma and turn a positive interaction into an uncomfortable one. Most of us are guilty of at least one of these things, and they're all simple to correct. So let's dive in. First up, let's talk about assuming negative intent. This is something that can quickly change the tone of any interaction. Let's say you're chatting with a friend or coworker, and they make a comment that's a bit ambiguous. Maybe they say, wow, you really went all out with that outfit today. Now, depending on your mindset, you might take that as a compliment or as a dig. When we assume negative intent, thinking that the other person is being sarcastic, critical, or passive-aggressive, our responses can become defensive or even cold. Imagine you respond with, well, what's wrong with my outfit? Or, are you saying I don't usually try? Suddenly, the energy of the conversation changes. A lighthearted comment turns into a tense moment because you assumed the worst.
The door is broke. Maybe 5th time or so, it don't open.
Maybe there's a penny stuck in there.
Why a penny?
I don't know.
Did you stick a penny in there?
No, I was just making small talk.
If I find a penny in there, I'm taking you down.
Instead, try assuming positive intent. It means believing that others generally mean well, or at least aren't out to offend you. This doesn't mean ignoring genuine negativity.
You know, you have a very obnoxious way of talking.
Thank you. It just means giving people the benefit of the doubt. When you assume positive intent, your response might be a warm, thanks, I thought I'd try something different today. This keeps the conversation light and friendly, and you'll come across as more open and confident. People are naturally drawn to those who bring out the best in them, and assuming positive intent is a great way to make that happen. Next, let's talk about humor, specifically sarcasm and dry humor. Humor can be a fantastic tool for connection, but here's the thing. Subtle humor can easily backfire if it's not clear enough. Imagine you're in a group and somebody shares something they're really proud of, like a recent achievement. You respond with, oh great, you're one of those people. Now, if it's obvious that you're joking, this could come across as playful teasing, but if you're too deadpan, it might seem like you're dismissing their accomplishment. The key to effective sarcasm or dry humor is giving very clear signals that you're joking. This might mean adding a big smile, exaggerating your tone, or using a playful expression that lets people know you're not serious. A simple tone or expression shift can make all the difference. Without these cues, sarcasm can seem harsh or even mean-spirited.
I'm gonna toast you so bad, your mama ain't even gonna recognize you.
Yeah? Well, I heard that your sister started drinking again. I'm still not great at smack talk.
People naturally want to feel safe and respected in social interactions. If they're left guessing about your intent, it creates tension and it makes it hard to connect with you. Charisma thrives in a space where people feel relaxed and understood, and clear signals for humor go a long way in creating that environment. Another big charisma killer? Not celebrating others. Picture this, you're in a conversation with a friend who just landed a big promotion, and instead of focusing on them, you immediately start talking about your own recent success. While it's natural to share our own accomplishments, jumping in too quickly can make you come across as self-centered or competitive. Charismatic people have a way of making others feel like the center of attention, at least for a moment. When someone shares good news, take a beat to celebrate their win. Say something like, that's incredible, tell me more about how it happened, and then really listen. People feel closer to those who genuinely take an interest in their happiness and success. When you shift the spotlight to others, you're showing that you're secure in yourself and don't need to constantly prove your own worth.
You passed the bar? Yeah, I did. Are you proud of me?
This generosity and praise creates a positive, welcoming atmosphere that makes people feel valued and appreciated, which is the core of charisma. Humor is a powerful bonding tool, but when it turns competitive, it can actually push people away. We've all met that person who tries to outdo everyone's jokes or always has to be the funniest in the room. At first, it might seem playful, but over time, it can make conversations feel like a contest.
La 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 la.
Boom! Detective Michael's card! I'm with the FBI! Think about this. What is the most exciting thing that can happen? Somebody has a gun. That's why I always start with a gun, because you can't top it. You just can't.
Charisma isn't about winning at humor or being the star. It's about creating a space where everyone feels like they're in on the fun. Instead of focusing on one-upping each other, think about humor as something you're doing together. Let's say someone in the group makes a joke that everyone laughs at. Instead of trying to top it, you could add to the humor with a lighthearted follow-up that builds on what they said. This type of collaborative humor makes people feel included and part of a shared experience. Because obviously, no one wants to feel excluded.
Smooth move, Ferguson. What are you laughing about?
Oh, nothing, sir. Just an inside joke from when you were gone.
Shared humor creates camaraderie, and that's exactly what draws people in. When others feel that you're not competing with them, but rather enjoying the moment together, it leaves a lasting, positive impression. Here's one that trips up a lot of people: not accepting compliments well. Imagine someone says, "You did an amazing job on that project." And instead of a simple thank you, you respond with something like, "Oh, it was nothing," or "I could have done better." While this might seem humble, it actually creates a disconnect.
Are you getting ready for your nightly Skype date with Andy in London? You look lovely.
I'm going to murder you 1,000 times.
Okay.
I really like your haircut. Where'd you get it?
Prison.
So I chose you as my maid of honor because you become one of my best friends, and I love you like a sister.
Ew.
When we deflect compliments, we're not only rejecting someone else's kind words, but also subtly sending a message that their opinion doesn't hold weight. It can make the other person feel awkward or even underappreciated for their compliment.
Hey, nice shirt, man.
Oh, no, this shirt's ridiculous.
Come on, man, just take the compliment.
No. Never.
Instead, practice receiving compliments with a genuine thank you. It shows confidence and appreciation, reinforcing positive feelings in the interaction. When you accept a compliment gracefully, you make the other person feel good for acknowledging you, which only enhances your charisma.
You guys look great. Mom, you look so thin.
Thank you, Marty. George.
People love to feel that their kindness is valued, and graciously accepting compliments is a simple but powerful way to strengthen connections. Finally, let's talk about body language, which is often the unsung hero of charisma. Nonverbal cues like eye contact, nodding, smiling, and open posture are essential for conveying warmth and engagement. Imagine talking to someone who's not giving you any of these cues.
Warp drive out. Deflector shields down. Transporter under repair. We are on emergency impulse power.
They're looking away, not smiling, and maybe even crossing their arms. It can feel like they're closed off or not really interested in what you have to say. Open body language helps bridge the gap between your words and your emotions. Even if you're saying something positive, a neutral or closed-off expression can send mixed signals that make others question your sincerity.
I discovered Ron's chairs a few months ago, and what I absolutely love about a Swanson is you can really use it for anything.
Yes, mostly you use it for sitting.
To come across as charismatic, make a conscious effort to mirror the other person's energy. Nodding, eye contact, and using your hands to emphasize points all show that you're present and engaged.
Jerry, 94% of communication is nonverbal. Here, watch.
Smiling when appropriate also conveys warmth and helps put others at ease. Body language speaks louder than words, and it's a huge part of what makes people feel connected to you. When others can see that you're genuinely engaged, they feel more relaxed and willing to open up, which makes for a more enjoyable interaction for everyone involved. To bring out your natural charisma, remember these small but powerful shifts. Assume positive intent, make humor clear, celebrate others' wins, use inclusive humor, accept compliments sincerely, and pay attention to your body language. Charisma isn't about being perfect or always being in the spotlight. It's about making others feel seen, heard, and valued. Thanks for tuning in, and here's to making each interaction more meaningful and memorable. Hit like and subscribe and share this video with someone that could use it. Spoiler alert, that means everybody. Take care.